The NBA Season 8 2021 games and highlights coming up next. NBA Season 8 2021 matchups coming up next. Los Angeles Lakers 1-3-4, Cleveland Cavaliers 8-8. NBA Season 8 2021 matchups coming up next. Denver Nuggets 9-7, Dallas Mavericks 8-8. NBA Season 8 2021 matchups coming up next. Minnesota Timberwolves 4-1-1, Golden State Warriors 8-8. NBA Season 8 2021 matchups coming up next. Oklahoma City Thunder 6-9, Portland Trail Blazers 9-6.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From Spectrum Center in Uptown Charlotte, tonight the Charlotte Hornets taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. The Hornets secure the opening tip as they get the basketball first. We're underway in Charlotte. Blocked away!
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. Hayward. That's rebounded by Philadelphia. To Tobias Harris. Here's a chance from long range. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
Second and 3, got it.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Knocks down all 3 at the line. To Hayward. Baseline drive. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Hayward. Has a chance. Not that time. Danny Green. 4-3. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Down low for Harris. Now ready to shoot at the line.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark in you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
First one, count it. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Hornets have the basketball. A drive, but he can't get it to go. Shot from the lane won't go. Sets him up. Finish that.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Shot by Hayward, no good. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
And look out.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Count the bucket for two.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Rozier into the front court. 12-6 our score. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Nothing going here on that drive. Almost, and he's not getting the call.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Slams it down.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Hayward. Five seconds to shoot. To Hayward. From long range. No good. That's great defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Charlotte with the basketball. Can't miss those. Fires the three. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head. That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. First try at the line. No good. No good on the first, no good on the second. 0 for 2. To Danny Green. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Long Island zone. Danny Green with the three.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Deep right corner. Deep left corner for three. That's off the side of the rim, short. To Tobias Harris. Has a look. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Can't connect on the first free throw. Missed the second one as well. To Hayward. That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
I hear so many players talk about, oh, my skill set is this or my skill set is that. How about your skill set is your effort on the defensive end? That's something we don't talk about as much as we need to.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Short jumper misses. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
To Embiid. No, pass stolen by the Hornets. Joel Embiid. Huge block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
It was right there. Hayward to Rozier. Rozier rocking the rim.
And easy to get back on defense.
The assist from number 20, Hayward.
To Embiid. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. Hornets at the controls of this one. Here comes the screen. Lets it fly from long range. Can't get the bounce. To Embiid. From the painted area, won't go down. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Plenty of contact. The shot no good.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Into the game for the Philadelphia 76ers, number 31, Curry.
Joel Embiid sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Beyond the arc for 3. Seth Curry off the mark. Good defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Hayward. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Jay, they've been waiting for that to go down, but here they are trying to chip away and cut into this margin.
And there's nothing more frustrating as a shooter to get open looks and not see the ball go in. But if they do, that could be the start of a problem.
Harris to Seth Curry. Fires the 3. He engulfed him that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Goes to the left side. Here's a chance from long range. Nick Young disrupted. Shot won't go. Trying to take it all the way, but it's no good.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
And you best believe that every one of those that goes in fills the confidence meter.
Couldn't keep it in. Out off Tobias Harris. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Number 3. Subbing in for Charlotte, number 4.
Screen coming. Got it. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Nick Young. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Nick Young trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. Hornets right now in possession. The Hornets with 4 to shoot.
2 minutes left in the first quarter.
It's no good. Great defense. To Embiid. Spinning shot won't fall.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. To Nick Young. Almost. Unlucky bounce. No, I missed a short one there. Off the assist.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than it was defense.
The drive right to the basket. Oh, blocked away. That one's going to be out of bounds. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Nick Young pins it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 3. First foul in the final 2 minutes.
Shot clock to 4 for Charlotte. Trying to cash in. A shot no good there by Williams. Up top, it's Young. Shot clock turned off as they get a chance to build their lead. Shot from in close, no good. Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out. Deep three at the buzzer. And a three-pointer at the buzzer for good measure. What a finish to the opening period. A great stretch here to start the game. After one, it's the visiting Sixers who are out on top. Jay and I return to Uptown Charlotte after this. This is the NBA, and it's on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
4-3. Cleans the offensive glass. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Hayward. From the outside, no good. Nothing going here on that drive. To Danny Green. And the finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Charlotte basketball. Cody Zeller matched up with Howard. To Rozier. Driving right to the basket. Short jumper stays out.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
To Hayward. Passed it off. Rozier. That's off the side of the rim. No good. To Danny Green from long range. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. And they call it.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. And throws it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Fires the three. Textbook defense. Knocks it down from mid-range.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Sixers have the basketball. To Nick Young. Shot from the lane won't go. Howard gets it at the top of the key. To Seth Curry. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Not getting the bounce. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
Seth Curry to Nick Young. For three, that's how you defend. Great pass to set it up. To Howard. Frank Kaminsky sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Dwight Howard able to recover with the block. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Entering the game for the Charlotte Hornets, number 12,
Over to the right side. To Howard. Got it.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Screen coming. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
Watch that cutter.
To Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from long range. Well defended. Here comes the screen. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. To Howard. Superman, Dwight Howard. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Terry Rozier at the line for 2 shots. He's struggled so far. First free throw is good. Two for 2 on that trip. To Howard. Cody Zeller rejects it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
And they call it.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
He gets it.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was the look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Had a chance, but it's no good.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
To Danny Green, beyond the arc for 3. And draws the foul.
And the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
Knocks down the first. And he misses the second. Hornets have the basketball. To Rozier. Here comes the screen. Curling inside. Deep left corner. Goes to the right side. Hayward. Wide open look. Won't go. Danny Green. To Tobias Harris. Cody Zeller with a piece. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Cody Zeller. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Number 34, Nick Young. Into the game for Charlotte, number 42, Bogdan.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Not that time. He misses. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. 5-point game. A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Rozier with it. Looking to make something happen. Count it.
The defense needs to be in more of a stance and react better. A player with that kind of NBA talent level will get to the rim every time with moves like that.
To Nick Young. Fires the 3.
To number 20, Gordon Hayward. That's his second personal foul.
Nick Young is going to get 3 shots here. He's perfect from the line so far. And he connects on the first free throw. Knocks down the second free throw.
For the 76ers, number 10, Danny Green.
perfect from the line. It's all three of them. Charlotte with the basketball. To Hayward. Has a chance. Hayward unable to connect. To Nick Young. Short jumper misses. Rozier into the front court. Down 6. To Hayward.
Oh, he sent that one to the third. Oh, out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. To Nick Young. Baseline drive. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Who's controlling the paint? The offense is controlling the paint right now. The defense needs to do a better job of making it more uncomfortable for those easy lays.
Dwight Howard tips it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
That's usually one that he'll knock down. Hornets at the controls of this one. To Rozier. To Hayward. Doesn't get the bounce. To Embiid. Here's a chance from long range. Long Island zone. Danny Green with the 3.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
To Hayward. Baseline drive. Joel Embiid swats it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
4-3. That's off the side of the rim, short.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Across the timeline, it's Rozier. Down 11. The pass set it all up.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
To Danny Green. And a pass taken away by Charlotte. Short jumper off the mark. To Danny Green. Has a look. That's no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Now a timeout coming here from the Hornets coach as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot. Ferguson to Howard. Nothing going here on that drive. From long range. And he stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good. Mike Scott with the block. Baseline drive. Runner's good there.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Seth Curry. Nothing going here on that drive. Rebound taken by the Hornets. Hornets right now in possession. And the basket good at the rim.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Long key from three-quarters court. Time expires to end the first half. It's the Sixers out in front.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The 76ers are feeling comfortable at the halfway mark. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Charlotte Hornets were unable to find an offensive flow in the opening half. Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments. These are the guys getting buckets for the Charlotte Hornets.
Game track. Blocks.
The Philadelphia 76ers have been making the kind of defensive impact that can affect the team mentally. After a lot of those blocks, you'll start to see guys more hesitant and second-guessing shot opportunities.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
To Embiid. That's out. Last touch by Joel Embiid. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Second effort. Another shot stays out. Another follow. No good. To Danny Green. Fires the three. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
In the first half, he pretty much made every single shot. It was magical to watch. But now that you have drawn so much attention, try to get your teammates more involved.
To Embiid. Good look that time, but off the mark.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high up the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Charlotte basketball to Rozier. Lays it up and in.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Baseline drive. That's rebounded by the Hornets. To Hayward. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. No good. To Tobias Harris. For three, they snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it. To Hayward. Great feed. Sets it up. It's a big finish. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ballgame.
Nice finish at the rim.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Here comes the screen. Hayward. Short jumper stays out.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Embiid. Joel Embiid. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
To Rozier. Won't go. To Danny Green. Hornets have the basketball. Knocked loose. Hayward. To Danny Green. Off the mark.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Joel Embiid snatching it out of the air.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Danny Green. Lets it fly from long range. Cleans it up. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Oh, he had him there for a second. It goes down.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Harris. Another chance. Cleans it up. Offensive board. To Embiid. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Hayward to Rozier. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
First one, count it. Able to convert on both free throws. To Embiid. Joel Embiid. 4 out of 7.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Hayward. Nice pass to get things going.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
To Embiid. Oh, he had it.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself. Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Young to Seth Curry. Beyond the arc for 3. Seth Curry off the mark. Good defense.
He had such a great first half, but obvious adjustments were made defensively to shut him down, and now he's really starting to struggle.
Baseline drive. Mike Scott. Huge block. That's his 3rd block this evening. Jumper's good.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself. Defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
Seth Curry to Howard. To Seth Curry. Young. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Time to shuffle things up. And he can't convert the free throw. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First one goes down. And he makes them both. Seth Curry to Nick Young. Frank Kaminsky sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Seth Curry to Nick Young. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Dwight Howard at the line for a chance at a three-point play. 56% for his career. Free throw try, off the mark. Big finish at the rim.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Bogdanovich guarded by Young. Oh, they call the foul.
Just a tic-tac foul.
That's his third personal foul. Team foul number 3.
Fires the three. It's Howard, the rebound. To Nick Young. Shot from the lane won't go. Short jumper misses. Howard to Nick Young. Cashes in for 2.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
I got ball.
Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. Rebound cleared by Philly. To Seth Curry. Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. He missed it.
People do not realize the brilliance of the coaching in this league. The small adjustments made defensively has made all the difference in the second half.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
There you go. Finally, shoot your shot.
Seth Curry. A pass stolen by the Hornets.
Hey, feed me, I'm hot. Cutter, coming through.
2 minutes remaining.
Dwight Howard pins it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Slams it down. Big finish for Joel Embiid.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Ah, the monster stuff. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Seth Curry to Embiid. From the painted area, won't go down. Monk picked up by Seth Curry. And finishes strong.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter. But still, keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Subbing in for the Charlotte Hornets. Number 6, Shelvin Mack.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Here comes the screen. Dwight Howard sends it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more...
And a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Charlotte with the basketball. The Hornets with 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in. No good. No daylight. Great defense. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer. Amir Johnson able to recover with the block. Tobias Harris above the rim. A shot at the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. The 76ers have the lead. Hornets with the first possessions here in the fourth quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
4-3. If he's hitting shots, it could be a long night.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Knocked loose. And this will be out of bounds off of Embiid. And too much contact.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Oh, emphatic slam.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Sixers controlling. Seth Curry. To Howard. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Young into the front court. Up by 3. Can't connect. Slams it home on the putback.
Not really known for attacking the glass, but I like that hustle. We need to see more of that.
Can't get past the defender. Oh, big finish at the rim.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Seth Curry to Howard. Charlotte has the board. From long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making a shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
Seth Curry. Embiid, good for 2.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
To Hayward. The drive, right to the basket. Oh, straight down the middle, 4-2.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. No good, but 2 shots coming up for Joel Embiid.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Joel Embiid, couple of free throws on the way. He's struggled so far. And hits the first free throw. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Runner's good there.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Cody Zeller rejects it. 4th this contest.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Knocked loose. Sixers have it. Won't go down. Deep right corner. Hayward. The rebound belongs to the 76ers. To Nick Young. Can't connect from inside.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Sixers call for time as they'll discuss matters in what's now a three-point game.
Well, you need execution in a chess match. And the best execution, I just saw the star player talk to one of the young fellas. You take those young fellas over to the side. You coach them through some of these big-time moments that happen in the fourth quarter. That's how you get your team ready for the playoffs and hopefully a chance to win a championship.
Number 33, Tobias Harris. Into the game for the Charlotte Hornets. Number 6, Sheldon Mack.
Gets it in the left corner. Harris to Nick Young. A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down. To Rozier. Fires the three, and Gordon Hayward, zero hesitation as he knocks it down for three.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
And he finishes at the rim.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want it.
Nice pass to set things up. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
I see this happen all the time. It used to happen to me. Sometimes an easy offense allows more effort to translate to the defensive end.
Sixers able to clear the rebound. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Hornets at the controls of this one. Curling inside. Short jumper off the mark. Danny Green. Driving right to the basket. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
And count the basket.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
No good. Defense catching a break there. The follow won't go either. To Hayward. The drive, right to the basket. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Young with the basketball. His guys trail now by 4. Now whistle, and Charlotte is going to use a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game.
You know, Ed, usually in timeouts, you see coaches give these rah-rah speeches. And what happens is it goes through the players left ear and out the right. They don't pay attention. I've been a part of those huddles. What I just saw, though, I saw a coach snap a clipboard. No doubt about it, he has his team's attention.
Bogdanovic, defended by Howard. To Rozier. Shot clock to 4 for Charlotte. Shot clock violation. To Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Off the assist.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
And scores.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Hornets right now in possession. Nothing going here on that drive. Goes to the left side. The Hornets with 4 to shoot. He shoots. Oh, off the mark.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
To Rozier. Down to 5 on the 24. For 3, and drains it.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Driving right to the basket. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
Okay, you don't get a 10 for style points, but it worked.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
To Rozier. Dwight Howard with a piece.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Bogdanovich matched up with Young. To Rozier. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot clock to 4 for Charlotte. Nick Young tips it. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Cody Zeller swats it. Ooh, 5 now. Layup goes down. Well done.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
And a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Rozier. And it's Harris who's able to clear the rebound. Danny Green to Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from long range, and he stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good. Rozier with it. His guys now trailing by a point. The Hornets with 4 to shoot. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
To Embiid. Hornets grab it.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia. And they have options. Let's see. Do they go for the tie in a 3 or play for 2 and extend the game? New blood coming in for both sides. And that one is out.
Get it back, man. Get it back. Get it back.
It's the Hornets with the victory as they win this one by 3. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
With the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Hornets got the win in a close game. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. The 76ers just couldn't close this one out. While they did put together quite a highlight reel of dunks in this matchup, they did not put together a win. As we all know, style points never show up on the scoreboard. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored. For the Philadelphia 76ers,
Game track. Assists.
I was really impressed by the way these teams shared the ball. As you can see in these highlights, the ball movement was spectacular. It can't be said enough. The extra pass can make all of the difference.
Player of the game.
Cody Zeller gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's a look at what's coming up for the Charlotte Hornets. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.